At this time, we would like to begin our senior recognition ceremony. Our first senior is Emily Dunbar. Emily has been a steady, reliable force for Husson softball and a cornerstone of the Eagles infield. A rock at first base, she's known for her sure hands, calm presence, and the kind of consistency that makes everyone around her better. Whether she's picking throws out of the dirt or stretching for the big out, Emily brings confidence and composure to every inning. Off the field, Emily is a dependable and encouraging teammate, a hard worker, and someone who leads by example. Her commitment to the program, her teammates, and her own growth has left a lasting mark on this team. As she steps into the next chapter, we honor the dedication, grit, and heart she's brought to Husson softball. Thank you, Emily, for everything you've given to this program. You'll always be part of the Eagles family. Emily is joined today by her mother, Lori, her dad, Scott, her sister, Mariah, and boyfriend, Matt. Let's hear it for Emily Dunbar. Our next senior is number 9, Taylor Watterson. Taylor is someone whose dedication has shaped her entire Husson softball journey. She gives everything she has to her team. She leads by example. She brings a steady, reliable presence that everyone around her can feel. Her commitment, whether in practice, in games, or in the way she supports her teammates, has made a real impact on this program. Taylor's effort, attitude, and consistency has helped set the standard for what it means to be a part of Husson softball. Thank you, Taylor, for the time, energy, and heart you've poured into this team. Your dedication has left a mark, and we're proud of everything you've accomplished and everything ahead of you. Husson softball is better because of you. Taylor is joined today by her mother, Nikki, her dad, Rich, her sister, Justine, her boyfriend, Jonah, and her friend, Tat. Let's hear it for Taylor Watterson. Our next senior is number 23, Morgan Curtis. Morgan's story is one of pure dedication. She could have wrapped up her degree in the fall, but she chose to stay with her teammates for one more spring because loyalty is at the core of who Morgan is. She's always been one of the younger players turned to, offering guidance, encouragement, and a steady presence that makes everyone around her better. She also leaves Husson with one of the most unique records in program history, the all-time leader in being hit by a pitch. Her bruises could practically tell their own story at this point, but every one of them shows her toughness, her willingness to do anything for the team, and her uncanny ability to turn pain into base runners. Morgan's grit, humor, and unwavering loyalty have shaped this program in unforgettable ways. Thank you, Morgan, for every inning, every laugh, every younger teammate you've helped, and every bruise you took for the Eagles. Morgan is joined today by her dad, Chris, her mother, Tammy, mother's boyfriend, Mark, her brother, Kyle, and her grandmother, Donna. Let's hear it for Morgan Curtis. Our next senior is number 8, Morgan Painter. Morgan has been a steady and reliable presence behind the plate for Husson softball throughout her 4-year career. As a senior catcher, she has anchored the team's defense with strong leadership, game awareness, and toughness. She has played a key role in handling the pitching staff, building trust with every arm in the rotation, especially younger pitchers. A calm presence in tense situations, Morgan helps those around her stay composed and confident. Morgan has also been very helpful to the coaching staff, acting as an extension of the dugout with her understanding of game situations and ability to make in-game adjustments. Her consistency, work ethic, and team-first mentality have made her an integral part of the program and a respected leader on and off the field. Morgan is joined today by her mother, Marie, and her dad, Monty. Let's hear it for Morgan Painter. Our last senior is number 6, Lydia Rice. If you've ever watched a Husson game and thought, how did she make that play? Chances are you're watching Lydia Rice do what she does best. For 4 years, Lydia has owned the dirt at shortstop, turning double plays, making impossible throws look routine, and bringing a spark to every inning. As a captain, she's been the voice in the huddle, the first to celebrate a teammate's success, and the steady heartbeat when the pressure is on. But beyond the stats and highlight reel plays, Lydia is the teammate who shows up early, stays late, and never stops believing in the people around her. She's the one who brings the energy on the bus, the one who keeps us laughing, and the one who reminds us why we love this game. Lydia, thank you for your 4 years of leadership, loyalty, and unforgettable moments. Husson softball is better because of you. Lydia is joined today by her mother Alicia, her dad Luke, her sister Ella, and her brother Luke. Let's hear it for Lydia Rice. Let's hear it one more time for your 2026 Husson University softball senior class.
That's our infield.
Hello and welcome to O'Keefe Field, the home of the Eagles, as we get set for this Senior Day doubleheader. We've already seen just the pre-game, well, whatever you'd like to call them, the pre-game ceremony that did happen today for the seniors. And hello, everybody. I am Philip Robarge, joined alongside Gabe Shaw for what promises to be a pretty good series. The Eagles are ranked 20th in the country, maintaining their dominance throughout the year. They look to wrap this up at home, Gabe.
Yeah, against
a division opponent who has really struggled to find their identity this season with only 3 wins. But those 3 wins have come in conference. So Lesley looking to finish off strong here in conference, but the Eagles will be facing one of their easier opponents, I would say.
And, I mean, as we look around this team, just the amount of hot hitters that have come to the plate for the Eagles, delivering just a number of players here who have multiple home runs, extra base hits, RBIs galore. You've already mentioned a little bit about it today, but do you think that will continue for them today?
Oh, 100% certainly. I mean, another team that only has less than 5 pitchers on their roster, and they're going to be pitching. Lesley will be pitching the same pitcher, I assume, for both games. So I do expect some more of the same, really, from this Eagles offense. So explosive, like you said, Philip. And it's a senior day. They're going to put on a show in both games. So I expect some great hitting from the Eagles.
And for the Lynx, they're going to need some sort of spark. As, of course, their last game against Gordon, 10-2 loss.
And then before that, it was a doubleheader with Gordon. Game 1 they lost, so like 18 to like 2 or something like that. So yeah, Gordon obviously not in conference, but so it's always going to be tough. But like you said, yeah, they're going to have to find some momentum here.
I mean, even in conference, they're only 3-8 this year, so it's certainly not the season they would have wanted. So they're going to have to find something.
I mean, they have one more doubleheader tomorrow against Umpy, another conference team, but Umpy is 7-7 in conference, 13-18 overall. Just this Lynx team has struggled to find their identity all season, and I think it's just going to be tough here to do it against some really good opponents in Husson and Umpy. So,
and in the circle today, Anna Lang. What can you tell me about her? Obviously, we know her dominance.
I mean, what can't I tell you about her?
Well, we will pause for the national anthem. Back here at O'Keefe, and it is a pretty good day, Gabe. Sun is shining, not too much wind. I mean, it's pretty clear. I'm just kidding. It is bad out there. We're seeing the rain come down.
I was going to say, I don't see any sun shining. I don't know where you're seeing that from.
We're seeing the rain come down here, and, I mean, how's that going to affect the softball today?
I mean, it's not raining too hard. It's a little bit of a sprinkle, so I don't think it should affect it too much. The wind isn't terrible either, but, I mean, these women have come out here time and time again and just completely dominated on this field. So I expect more of the same here, like I said earlier, especially with Anna Lang on the mound.
Conditions expected to be like this, at least for all of the first game. Next 10 minutes supposed to be raining like this. And then again in another 40 minutes. Anna Lang on the mound, in the circle, excuse me. First pitch strike. Again, Lang just racking up the strikeouts, 227.
Certainly. What a season for her. Final regular season game of the season before, obviously, the NAC playoffs begin next weekend.
She's got Moscoso in the hole here, 0-2. That one laying off for a ball there. 1-2 is the count. And in there for strike 3. The first K of the day.
Now batting the third baseman, number 13, Shea.
Just keeps adding to that strikeout total. 228th.
This is her 27th game.
130 innings pitched this season. Complete dominance. .64 ERA too.
Shea Thomas looked at ball 1. Now fouls off that one. Not able to catch up to that, but had a good swing. She's hitting .286 this season. Here's the 1-1. That one ripped into the outfield and easily caught. So 2 gone early now.
Now batting the catcher, number 10, Leah St. John.
St. John easily one of the best hitters on this team. 424 this year. 3 home runs in her career, and they've all came, or excuse me, 5 home runs in her career, and 3 of them came this season.
Starts her off with a ball here. Yeah, you're right. Just certainly, if there were to be a spark in this team, it's going to have to come from her, you would think. It's a big pitch there. Swinging strike.
Certainly, St. John would be one to get things started.
Again, 2 big swings there. Another strike. So something that Lang does so well, gets into these good counts. Makes for some very quick innings.
Also does walk a lot too, 9 walks.
And strike 3. Well, down they go, 1, 2, 3. And the Eagles will be due up to bat when we return. Back here on the Husson Eagles Sports Network, Philip Robarge and Gabe Shaw. Scoreless half inning for Anna Lang and the Eagles. Here is a member of the 100-hit club for the Eagles, Cameron King, up to bat. She represents the first hitter for the Eagles. Behind her be Morgan Curtis and Tainter. Strike there, 1-1 is the count.
Yeah, King batting .433 this year. An OPS of 1.242, which is absurd.
Wow, that is very impressive. Grounds that one foul on the third base line.
Has 45 hits, 13 doubles, 4 triples, 2 home runs, almost 30 RBI. Has 28, 22 walks.
I mean, you can almost hardly believe those numbers.
And she's not even a senior yet.
No, exactly. That's something, boy, that one was very high. the throw to the catcher, but she is somebody who the Eagles will certainly look to rely on next year.
Certainly.
Certainly relied on her this year. That one will be outside, tough pitch to lay off. Counts 2-2.
So and Madison Herbert making her 21st start this year, 91 innings pitched, 229 hits allowed.
This one a weak grounder to third. Tough throw. She is safe. Nice job from King there to beat out the throw. And now the Eagles have a runner aboard.
Madison Herbert, 3-16 record this year.
Again, you mentioned those hits. That's something that the Eagles will look to expose very, very early. And on the first pitch, King goes. And the throw is into the outfield, and she is safe.
So her 42nd stolen base this year. How crazy is that?
That's Ricky Henderson numbers. I mean, that is incredible.
Absurd.
Almost a formality at this point.
I mean, you think about how many games they played, right?
She just caught them. Wow. What a smart play that was. Catching Lesley napping.
Well, it looked like they almost had her, too. I thought she was out, but, I mean, obviously he has a closer look than we do up here, but that was a very close play. Smart base running, though.
So flied out, that'll be foul. I mean, that one was just, she looked like she was going to go, and then she didn't. You think she's too late, and then she goes anyway, and it was like, my goodness. It caught everybody by surprise, certainly.
Yeah, certainly.
So now, King on third. Morgan Curtis fouls off another one.
Yeah,
That'll
Curtis.
be 2-2.
Curtis in her last couple regular season games here. Senior day for her. 293 hitter this year. 12 hits in 21 games.
Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed, and she goes down on strikes. So the first strikeout for Herbert, and that'll bring up Tainter.
So Tainter batting .364.
Swings at the first pitch she sees, and that one's foul.
3 home runs, 39 RBI, can bring in her 40th here.
And Tainter, somebody who does, as you mentioned, hit with a lot of power.
Only struck out 5 times, too, all season.
.523 slugging percentage. This one right into center field. And in there to make the catch, Cameron King will tag. And the Eagles have a run aboard.
Yeah, it's just a nice catch by Chisholm out there in center. I mean, not too tricky of a play, but
it might be with those conditions today. Might be a little bit slick. We had some rain yesterday as well. Now Lydia Rice looking at ball 1. The senior out of Winthrop. Takes strike 1. Counts 1-1.
Yeah, so in 34 games for her this year, 436. It's another senior that will be dearly missed.
That one looked at 4 ball. Count is 2-1.
She has 7 home runs, leads the team.
This one popped into the infield and dropped. And Rice will be safe. A lot of backspin on that ball.
Yeah, going to be tough, especially, like you said, in this weather, with the way the ball was in the air. Verhades made a good attempt on it, but just unfortunately couldn't finish the inning, and
So Rice gets on, and that will bring up Emily Dunbar.
Rice has 3 stolen bases this year, so not as many as Cameron King, but she can steal.
And this one fouled back. And you mentioned it, not a lot of steals, but still the potential is there. Definitely in a game like this where maybe you won't see a lot of home runs, those might be your best chances to really get a run on the board. That one outside, and the count will be 2-1.
Yeah, St. John almost, it's as if she's like, she's going to throw to first when she pops up, but she quickly gets it back to Herbert. Kind of check on Rice at first.
This one hit right up the middle into the gap, and this will be a single, and Rice will move all the way to third, so runners on the corners now for the Eagles, and up steps Taylor Watterson, trying to bring home that run.
So another senior on this squad, 25 hits in 34 games, hitting .260.
That one runs inside, and there, again,
Nice stop by St. John.
as you mentioned, St. John popping right up there. It's already been taken advantage of by King in terms of stolen bases so far, so she's really playing with a lot of caution. And Dunbar will be in there standing.
Just giving it to her.
Again, that awareness and the decision not to throw by St. John. Now the Eagles have 2 runners in scoring position. 2 balls, no strikes to Taylor Watterson. That one downstairs for ball 3.
Good pitch. She couldn't get her to chase there.
And now you put yourself in a 3-0 hole. This one has to be a strike or you load the bases. That one's upstairs, ball 4, and the bases will be loaded. So the inning looking to continue here, as it will be Braylon Wilcox to come up, designated player.
Only has 1 hit on the season in 9 at-bats.
So 4-pitch walk for Watterson. Rice, Dunbar, and Watterson represent the bases loaded here. Again, the Eagles already have 1 run across. That one in there for a strike.
Really good pitch, catching the outside half of the plate.
Herbert went 5 pitches without one. That ends 1-1. That one in there for a strike, just painted the corner that time.
And another one of those iffy on the border pitches, but she's getting those calls now.
Looking to get out of the inning is Herbert. That one's outside. 2-2 now. Again, Wilcox just the 1 hit. But certainly that can change here. Infield playing in. That one will be taken for a ball. Now the count is full.
Fantastic eye there by Wilcox. That one looked like the first or second pitch of the at-bat where it was called a strike.
Absolutely. 3-2. This one hit, and it will be slicing foul. No play over there. So they will do it again at 3-2 here.
Man, what an at-bat here at the end of this first inning with the bases loaded, 2 outs. For Herbert, it would be a huge strikeout. Get out of the inning with only a run against this Husson offense. I think that's a win. And for Wilcox, you can get your second hit here, break it wide open.
Pitcher versus batter will win the duel. That one fouled off. So for the moment, at least, it is Wilcox winning that duel. Herbert throwing everything she has at her to try and get this out. You mentioned it. What a relief this would be for Herbert in the circle. This one hit and into the outfield, and the Eagles have 2 runs coming across. Wilcox goes to second, and a 3rd run will come across. So the Eagles open up with a bases-loaded clearing double. Eagles have 4 runs in this first.
Wow, I mean, really good piece of hitting there. Perfectly placed 2 in right field, and now it's already 4-0. So that one dropped ball by Verhades at second has led to another 3 runs for the Eagles.
Well, the inning will continue with Ali Casavant here, the sophomore outfielder.
Hitting .302.
That one in there for a strike, so an 0-2 count for her now. Herbert looking to put this inning to bed here after the 3 RBI double from Wilcox. That one outside for a ball.
For Wilcox, that's got to feel good. Your second hit this year, I mean, of your career. Well, only a freshman, but.
What a way to get it, too. 3 RBIs.
And a 3-2 count as well.
After a long at-bat. This one by Casavant also hit in the outfield, and Wilcox will come home. So a big 2-out stretch for the Eagles. Makes the score 5-0 now.
And I don't think anyone should really be surprised by this. I mean, I think a lot of people are expecting this. I mean, a very, very good job by Herbert to get the first 2 outs of the inning. Would have been 3, only getting out of it with 1, but just 1 mistake. And now we're here at 5-0, and it's still in the first.
This one, first pitch swinging was Sydney Carnes.
Carnes hitting .192, only 5 games. Sure, she'll be one of those more reliable players down the line, replacing some of the seniors who are leaving.
Good chance to get her in now and get that experience, as you mentioned. Fouls that one off. Count is 1-2. Credit to Herbert. She has gotten herself into some good counts. Just, again, the talent of this Husson offense. Here's the 1-2. This one hit right back to her, and she will field for the final out. The Eagles capitalize with 2 outs. They put 5 across in this inning, and we will return with Lang back on the mound for the Eagles. Philip Robarge and Gabe Shaw here on the Husson Eagles Sports Network. We'll be right back. Back here on the Husson Eagles Sports Network. Anna Lang back on the mound. The Eagles offense just breaking open the game. And Philip Robarge and Gabe Shaw. Gabe has broken open some popcorn.
Yeah, we're at a softball game. I mean, I could barely get more than 5 pieces these innings, these breaks, less than 30 seconds.
Lang working quickly. 2 strikes.
You got to break open the popcorn, man. Getting hungry here.
That one outside to Chisholm. Looking to strike her out here. This one hit weakly and fielded to Dunbar for the out. That was Carnes. Eagles have the first out.
So Herbert will step up to the plate now. 157 hitter. Has 8 hits, one of them being a double. 5 RBIs, 9 walks, 13 strikeouts.
And she'll see a strike here.
Yeah, Anna Lang is very efficient. Does not mess around.
One upstairs for a ball. Count 1-1. Mentioned just how efficient she is.
I mean, what a swing, but beautiful pitch.
She leads strikeouts by a big margin over this Husson team. She's got another one. And that will be the second out of the inning as Herbert goes down.
Yeah. Approaching 230 strikeouts. Absolutely insane.
This one a big swing, and that one will be foul.
Yeah, Lauren Martin hitting 206. 13 hits in 26 games. 2 doubles. 11 RBI. So when the bases are full, you can count on her to get some RBI.
They'll have to get some base runners before that. Certainly a challenge.
Super, super late swing.
Yeah, just guessing that time was Martin.
Martin has 13 career doubles in her 3 years at Lesley.
Fouls off the 0-2. This at-bat will continue.
I mean, 46 RBIs is really good.
Well, considering
for 54 hits.
The amount of time her teammates are on base, certainly a tough challenge for any hitter to bring them home. That one, a big swing and a miss, and Lang dealing quickly here as the Eagles will be back up to bat here in the bottom of the second on the Husson Eagles Sports Network. First pitch to Cameron King will be go for a ball here as we welcome you back to O'Keefe Field on this rainy senior day. If you missed it, you missed quite a lot. The Eagles put 5 runs past Herbert in that first inning. Went 1 through 9. We return to the top of the order. Philip Robarge and Gabe Shaw on the broadcast. Here's the 2-0. Looked at for strike 1. This one will be popped up way up and all the way foul. Count is even at 2.
How many fouls have we seen by Husson so far? Go behind. Just a little late on these swings.
That one will get away from St. John, the catcher. Now working a full count is King. You mentioned it just a little bit late on a lot of these swings. They certainly know that there are a lot of hits out there for them in this game. That one chopped foul. You can see the smile there on the face of King. They play with a lot of calmness, the Eagles. They're favored in almost every game they play, yet they seem to relish it quite a lot and never phased.
Rightfully so.
As this one is hit into the outfield, that will go all the way up against the wall. And King will look to turn 3 here, and she will get there. So a lead-off triple for King, setting up the Eagles very nicely for another big inning.
Unbelievable awareness there. I thought she was stopping at 2, but read that perfectly, knew they weren't going to get it in time. Just a really, really good base running there. And once again, King on third.
Curtis struck out last time. Will look to bring her home. First pitch fouled off again. And just solid contact on that swing. Herbert left it just a little bit too high, and she got burned for it.
And I'm sure she'll do that plenty more times. Just got to find the right pitch.
Again, another foul there from Curtis. You mentioned it, just the awareness to go 3 with that one. That one was all the way up against the wall, recognizing that she could get to second easily without a throw. And it would be a long throw from all the way out there. Here's the 0-2. And taken for a ball. Good eye there.
Yeah, that was a good pitch too. Almost gets the zone, but
you really can't ask for a better pitch there.
No.
That one in the dirt and behind the backstop, and King will come home. Eagles get another run on the wild pitch. Herbert still looking for her first out. 2-2. This one hit and fielded in time for the out. And now it will be Morgan Tainter coming back up. Flied out last time, an RBI that sent King home. Take first pitch strike.
Only struck out 5 times this season in 33 games.
This one hit. It will get through the infield and a base hit. So a 1-out base hit for Tainter. And that will bring back up Lydia Rice.
Yeah, Rice popped up to second, was dropped, and then that continued the big inning for the Eagles. Still hitting .432, which is absolutely insane.
This late in the season especially.
And you know you can rely on her in the postseason. The Eagles can clinch the knack and ultimately, hopefully, make it to the tournament.
Watches that one go for a ball. Very favorable count, 3-0. Tainter on first. Rain increasingly heavy as Lydia Rice will walk.
Now Dunbar had the base hit to continue the inning in the first. Back up again.
So runners on first and second. Herbert looking to try and avoid the big inning that befalled her last inning, giving up 4 runs after getting 2 outs. Out fouled back.
You can see the aggressiveness by the Eagles swinging at a lot of these pitches. I know some of them are ending up foul, going back behind. Late swings, but they're aggressive.
Dunbar hitting .277. Herbert deals. That's a big swing there. Good strike.
Really good pitch.
Looking to punch out Dunbar, which would be her second strikeout. That one in the dirt. That will even the count. A single and a walk. That's how those 2 runners have gotten on base. And swing and a miss, strike 3. So her second strikeout. And that will be the second out of the inning for the Lynx. And similar situation to last inning. Taylor Watterson coming up. She saw 4 pitches in a walk. And Herbert will start her out with a ball. And she was the one who walked to load the bases last inning. And of course, up stepped Wilcox to get her second hit that cleared the bases. This one, that one's into the outfield all the way up against the wall. That will score some runs. And a 2-run double. And the Eagles make the most of those 2 outs with a double.
And Wilcox can add on here with another runner at second. Eagles have looked good today with 2 outs, like you said, Phillip. Got 4 of their runs in the first from it. Now 2 of their runs here. That was a really good pitch.
Yeah, I'm surprised to see that one not go for a strike. It is a ball. Herbert maybe feeling a little bit hard done by, although don't think she can complain too much with this inning. Bounces back there, though, with a strike. 1-1 is the count. And that one foul. Good pitch that time.
It just chops it foul. It was a good pitch to get her to.
That one dipping out of the strike zone. Good movement. Here's the 1-2 from Herbert. And that one will be in there for strike 3. Will end the inning as the Eagles respond with yet more runs. That they put 3 across in this inning. And we will be back for the start of the 3rd here on the Husson Eagles Sports Network. Back here on the Husson Eagles Sports Network. Anna Lang back out on the mound. She's had 2 quick innings. Yet to give up a hit.
There it goes. There's that jinx right there.
I don't believe in that. As a swinging strike there will prove my point. 1-1.
They grab it only .63.
Certainly in a tough pickle there in the batter's box.
2 hits in 18 games for her.
She'll look to turn that around. Although 2 strikes on her. Not a favorable count, not against this pitcher.
Does strike out a lot. 14.
15. Anna Lang sits her down. And that will be the first out of the inning.
Now batting for Lesley, the second baseman, number 1, Eleni Verhadas.
And a swinging strike there from Verhadas.
She just came up the zone and just, that was a very strange swing.
And that one,
Reaching for that one too.
very late swing there. Slow swing, just trying to induce some contact. Not able to. 0-2. And there's that swing again.
Just tips it foul. I don't know if she's trying to get a feel of these pitches or maybe she's trying to get a little squibbler in the infield. Infield playing very in.
And the 0-2, swing and a miss.
Swung at every pitch in that at-bat.
And there will be 2 down, back-to-back Ks. As we'll have Madison Beege up. As the rain falling a little bit harder here at O'Keefe. That one low for a ball, looks good. Didn't offer at it. 1-1 is the count.
4 games, 2 hits, hitting .250.
Swing and a miss there.
One
Playing
walk.
good control on her pitches.
1 walk and 2 strikeouts for Beege.
This one popped, and it will be foul. Look out below. A couple of people ducking for that one. Don't hit over that on that left side very often, do they?
No, I very rarely see fouls on that side. But you can see by the stands over here, the wind's starting to pick up a little bit. I see these flags moving a tiny bit.
Not friendly hitter's environment. That one is fouled off the backstop into the hands of Tainter and back to Lang. And she'll get a new ball. Again, conditions just absolutely deplorable here, but nonetheless, the Eagles able to persevere, putting 8 runs up in 2 innings. Lynx yet to get a hit. And that one's in there for strike 3. And the side is gone on strikes. 1, 2, 3 for Lang. She does it again. The Eagles will return on offense when we return on the Husson Eagles Sports Network. Herbert back out in the circle. Rain getting heavier and the wind definitely picking up, as Gabe mentioned last inning. Lynx still scoreless after Lang struck out the side. Herbert trying to get into a rhythm here. That one's upstairs to Casavant.
Casavant had an RBI double in the second.
That one also outside. Now the count 3-0.
Or the first, rather.
And walking on 4 pitches that time is Casavant.
So Carnes, one of only 2 on this team, still looking for a hit today, and it's amazing that through 2 innings, almost everyone in the lineup has a hit for the Eagles.
Surrendering 3 walks as well, with that last one coming for Casavant.
3 stolen bases for Casavant, so pay attention to her.
She thought about going, but didn't that time. Count 1-1. Now, despite the weather, people have shown up for this game, this senior day, as that one is chopped foul, and 1-2 will be the count. A lot of umbrellas and rain jackets to be expected.
Yeah, just a yucky day, and all in all. Fortunate that it has to be senior day, but we play.
Such is the weather in Maine. This one flied way up. Will not be caught. And Carnes will get another chance. This one will be hit and not able to be fielded. Going all the way to third is Casavant. And with no outs, the Eagles have runners on the corners.
It's one of those weird ones where first and second didn't know where it was going to go. It was perfectly placed if you're Carnes, in a place where neither of them could get to it. This was a tough play all in all.
Conditions certainly not helping that one.
Now Cameron King comes back up 2 for 2.
She'll see a ball to start her at-bat. And this one will be hit and over the head. And a couple more runs coming in for the Eagles. And nobody will stop her from coming all the way home. It's a home run.
What are they doing? I'm very confused. They just held it at second for they didn't throw it in. That could have easily been prevented. Smart base running by King.
Very, very smart base running, and I'm with you on that one.
I'm not sure why they didn't throw it in.
Well, the Eagles will take it any way they can. That makes the score 11-0 now. We are still in the third, as there will be a meeting to discuss. That one was hit very deep and looked to maybe have a play on it.
Yeah, they threw it. They throw it in. Right field gets it into Verhades at second.
Yagi, yep.
And she just holds it at second. They don't like the cutoff. They hold it and they don't throw it in. And King was rounding second. She was almost at third, and they could have thrown it in.
She saw it too. I mean, she saw that ball was not thrown in.
Very smart base running by her, but not sure what was going on. And I saw Verhades throw her hands up like, what was I supposed to do?
The Eagles capitalize on that mishap. As Curtis digs in now, still looking for her first hit. 1-1 so far is the count. She has struck out and grounded out in back-to-back innings, her third time at the plate. That one also outside for a ball. Be 2-1. is the count. This one popped way up. Should be playable out there in center, and it is fielded.
Nice play by Chisholm. 2 nice catches in center field. The bright spot of this defense so far today. Tons of mishaps as we saw with the last play, but Chisholm.
I got a feel on a better day that ball might have gotten out of here.
Oh, certain. Yeah, might have carried the wind, the rain. Who knows in these conditions where that ball would have ended up.
The wind blowing in the faces of the players. And the rain off and on here at O'Keefe. That one downstairs to Tainter. 2-0. Now 3-0 is the count. Herbert looking to try and avoid what would be a 5th walk. And that one in there for a strike, just got the corner.
That was a very lucky pitch. Got the benefit of the call there.
Sometimes nothing you can really do as a batter. There's no challenge. And this one will just go foul.
Yeah, these games would never end if there was challenges.
Maybe if we got the technology down this way, but
it'd be too complicated to set it up for
doubt it.
Division III. If whatever happens, it'll probably be Division I, but
Absolutely.
it wouldn't find its way down here.
No.
Or up here, I guess.
So full count, 2 Tainter, 1 out. And that one right down the middle.
Yeah, fantastic pitch.
Tainter not expecting that one, as she will go down looking. That is the 3rd K by Herbert.
So Rice looking for her first hit today in our 3rd at-bat.
And she got it on the first pitch. And that one will be over. Not sure what happened there, and she'll go all the way to 3rd, not stopping at 3rd. And another home run.
It's not a home run. It'll be an error.
Yeah.
Misplayed by Chisholm in center field. It's a base hit.
Yep. That one will, you're right, go as an error. Again, another just defensive lapse by this Lynx team.
Again, but smart base running by Lydia Rice. And the collapse for Lesley continues defensively. Because I wouldn't even say Herbert's been that bad. She's looked okay today, and her defense certainly has not backed her up.
No, and the Eagles, of course, just have capitalized on everything they can, as they normally do. So 12-0 is the score. And that one flied high in the air by Dunbar, and it will be caught for the end of the half inning. End of the inning as the Eagles will return back on offense. Philip Robarge and Gabe Shaw on the Husson Eagles Sports Network. Back here on the Husson Eagles Sports Network. Anna Lang's day is done, as it will be Sierra Yates to replace her in relief, as maybe just a tactical change here. First pitch, swinging, and an out.
What a play by Collins, just making it look so casual.
Now batting for Lesley, the third baseman, number 13,
Shea Thomas.
Yates has been another reliable pitcher for the Eagles. 6-1 with a 1.33 ERA. 42 innings pitched, 33 strikeouts.
It's a swinging strike there. Hard to find a single weak spot in this Eagles team. I mean, they can hit, as we've seen today and as we've known throughout the season. Again, their pitching just lights out.
Good scouting, I guess, by the Eagles.
Lang, 6 strikeouts. Only 2 people to not strike out were Thomas and Chisholm, who both flied out and ground out. So, perfect start for her.
The Eagles looking to complete a perfect knack play. 14-0. Can be 16-0 after today.
This would wrap up the 3rd season for Rick Roberts without a loss here in the NAC.
And I mean, regardless of who you play, that's phenomenal. If you can do that.
Unprecedented,
Yeah.
to say the least. What an incredible job this program has done. That one fouled.
Like, you can say all you want about the competition, but it's just, it doesn't happen. Like, it's hard. It's so hard to win.
It's consistency, too. It's something that's just, again, so hard to do, to play, knowing that everyone expects you to win year after year, not let alone one season. This is the 3rd season where every single game you play, you're favored in. I mean, that's a tough challenge for anybody.
Oh, no, 100%.
3-2 count. And this one hit right back to Yates, but it'll get through her and not able to be fielded by Carnes, as Yates will surrender the hit.
It'll be their first base runner today.
Now Leah St. John looking to try and bring home that run, or at least move her over, and she will do neither, as that one fielded cleanly by Dunbar, who almost looked to try and get the double play there, not able to.
Kind of just threw it very late. Unfortunate. Breaks up the perfect game. Still no hits, I guess. They did not consider that a hit.
And that one will be a ball. Chisholm grounded out in her only plate appearance so far this game. And trying for the pickoff there, not able.
Bang, bang play. I'm not sure how they didn't get her out. Got it right to first.
Must have avoided the tag. Something special. Some elusiveness from Thomas there at first. That one in there for a strike. Either way, the inning could end here. Half inning, I should say. And swing and a miss. And fielded for the out. And the Eagles will continue their dominance, as their offense will look to come up and put yet more runs on the board. 12-0 game on Senior Day so far. Philip Robarge and Gabe Shaw on the Husson Eagles Sports Network. And Taylor Watterson will step in for the Eagles as they look to extend what already has been a stellar hitting performance. And the first pitch off of the glove, and Watterson will be safe, as that would have been a very tough play.
So I do believe this, if Lesley does not score in the top of the fifth, that would be it, correct? 10 after 5.
That would be, I believe the rule is 8 runs.
Or 8.
8-run difference in a game under 5 innings. The game will go to 5 innings, and 5 innings only. Eagles have 12. This one, Wilcox fouling that one off. Again, Wilcox earlier in the game got a double, 3 RBI double, her second collegiate hit. Unloading the bases. Eagles jumped up to a 4-0 lead as a result of that, and this lead has continued to grow as the innings have gone on. She's in a 1-2 count now. And that one upstairs for a ball. Count will be even at 2 here. Herbert closing in on 100. This will be her 95th pitch. And that will be a swing and a miss. Got her chasing. That one in the dirt. That will be her 4th K. Now we will have a pinch hitter, as it will be Lily Snow to hit for Kosovan. Snow usually at second base, is not today. 25 games, 8 hits, 10 RBIs, 4 walks and 8 strikeouts. First pitch will go as a ball. 276 hitter.
Reliable.
Four stolen bases as well, should she get on base. She is definitely a threat. So the 1-1 count. To Snow, 1 out. Runner on first. That one will be outside. 2-1. That one also outside, so 3-1 is the count. Well, certainly these fans have come and seen a good performance from this offense on senior day, as this one will be hit by Snow into the outfield. And so she will get a pinch hit single. Still 1 away.
Karn's still looking for her for. No, she did have a hit. Okay. Correct me on that, but everyone in this lineup, I believe, except for Curtis, has a hit today. Remarkable. Very hard to do.
Runners on first and second, still 1 out. Herbert still out on the mound. Has just thrown her 104th pitch.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to use anyone else today.
Not at this point. And right back to Herbert. Oh, and it's dropped. Tried to get the lead runner at third, Watterson, but the throw was dropped.
It was a smart play by Herbert, but Thomas couldn't make the catch.
Well, disappointment again for the Lynx, as they would have liked to get the lead runner out that time. Not able to, and King flies this one to center, and the out will be fielded, and the throw will not come in, and Watterson will score. And now Morgan Curtis will come back up to the plate. As Gabe said, still looking for that first hit today. She's K'd and grounded out. Yet to have a really deep count in those two at-bats. Swings on the first pitch she sees, and this one will be caught by the oncoming Biaggi. As that will do it for the half inning. As we will return for the top of the fifth when we return here on the Husson Eagles Sports Network. So new pitcher in the circle for the Eagles. Jasmine Johnson will come into this game, and she will face the pitcher, Herbert. First pitch for a ball.
This should be the final inning of the game. Eagles up big. This is the first game of our doubleheader.
And there for swinging strike. Herbert yet to have a hit. One plate appearance. She went down in 3 pitches. Third pitch to her now is flied high up there, and on will come Tainter for the out.
Really nice catch.
So a 3-pitch out for Johnson. And it will be Lauren Martin now coming back up to bat. She is also without a hit today.
Well, every player is.
And she will ground out on the first pitch, and 1 out away are the Eagles from taking this first game. So we'll move them to 15-0 so far. Thomas Miles back with 11 wins and 3 losses on their season. And a swing and a miss there from Gravett. And that one taken for strike 2, so the Lynx now down to their final strike.
In one error, this could have been a perfect one.
And this one will be fouled off. Game will continue.
Just amazing how this Eagles team is offensively and defensively, pitching as well.
And the 0-2 tried to get her to swing, but she didn't. Laying off that one, 1-2. And no matter who is in the circle for the Eagles, they have been in control all season. And that one in there for strike 3. And the Eagles will take game one of this doubleheader.
Yeah, very good performance. Combined no-hitter. 3 pitchers in 5 innings. I mean, like we said over the broadcast, regardless of your opponent, very impressive what they've done today. Some excellent hitting, and we're just 1 game away from the final game of the regular season for the Eagles. Another 7-inning game following shortly after this one. And, yeah, not much more you can ask for from pitching and hitting. Great day for both. And, yeah, Eagles so close to clinching another perfect season in the NAC.
And these Eagles, of course, still maintaining their dominance on offense despite the conditions. I mean, you throw in this rain and this wind, and really anything can happen, especially for somebody coming in like Lesley. I mean, they had to feel a little hard done by some of those errors, but again, the Eagles able to capitalize. Take game one. Game two will happen very shortly. We will be back on the broadcast for that, but as for this one, Philip Robarge and Gabe Shaw signing off for game one. Game two, of course, will be in a little bit. And the Eagles take the game 13-0 on the Husson Eagles Sports Network.
Here we go for the start of Game 2 of our doubleheader. Game 1, the Eagles won 13-0. As we welcome you here on the Husson Eagles Sports Network, I'm Gabe Shaw, joined alongside Philip Robarge. A 5-inning, 13-run, no-hit performance for the Eagles. And for Lesley, Herbert will step back on the mound for Game 2. She went the entirety of Game 1. So for Game 2, we have a little bit of a lineup change for the Eagles. Only one difference for Lesley. Philip, what do you expect out of this Game 2? We can see the rain coming down a little harder now.
Yeah, it is. And if the first game was anything to go by, I mean, Husson really don't give really much care to how this weather is. I mean, they're going to hit, and the Lynx are going to have to be ready for it. But for the Lynx, they're really going to have to try and get themselves some more base runners. Not too much quarter given when you play against someone like Anna Lang. Can't really expect her to miss too many pitches out in the zone, so you got to hit it stuff earlier in counts. Of course, that usually means you'll go behind in counts early. And as far as Wilcox is concerned, she's really more of the same.
And Moscoso will hit one to right field, and that'll be Leslie's first hit of the day, coming from the first batter of Game 2.
Well, again, just able to get square to the ball there was Moscoso, and again, good job to get yourself a lead-off hit.
Off of a pitcher in Wilcox who only has 3 appearances, 10 innings pitched. This will be her second start.
Yeah, not much sample size to go off of, but
this one showed bunt, holding back, taken for ball 1.
we're going to see a lot of this here, trying to move over those runners. Lesley need runs, and they'll sacrifice an out for it.
Mono taken high. Moscoso, 5 stolen bases.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I would not be surprised here if we see her steal, even with no outs. I mean, she has got to get herself in scoring position.
This one popped up. So it'll be caught by the right fielder, and there's one away here in the first.
Yeah, not too far of a track back for Casavant that time, but good job to make sure she holds it in her glove. We've seen a couple of these go awry on the Lynx side. Conditions not favorable out there, as we keep mentioning.
So St. John steps into the plate, one of the most dangerous hitters, and she's going to pop this one to Casavant as well. And quickly 2 away here in the first.
Yeah, that's a good way for Wilcox to respond after giving up the hit. A couple of pitches, getting some flyouts, and now she's in a much more favorable position with 2 outs.
She has been very active in center field in Game 1 as the first pitch is swung on and missed.
The Eagles can get out of this inning. You do feel that their offense can put some run on the boards really early. I expect them to do so, especially given that Herbert has already played a full game.
And grounded to second, throw to first, and that'll be the first inning for the Eagles. Lesley gets their first hit of the day, but nothing comes out of it. Bottom of the first we go, Eagles coming up to bat. So we welcome you back here to the Husson Eagles Sports Network. At the bottom of the first, Cameron King will lead off.
Again, had a big game last time.
4 for 4 with, or 3 for 3 with a sac fly. His first pitch to her doesn't even make it to home plate. It's ball 1.
Last time she got on base, stole second, and then stole third. Came home, she had another ball that she rounded the bases on. That was later in the game. A triple that would turn into her reaching base, or rather home plate, I should say.
Almost hit for the cycle. On low again. So Eagles very familiar with Herbert. Went the entirety of game 1. Only 3 pitchers on this Lesley squad.
Yeah, a little surprised not to see at least somebody else even warming. Saw in the beginning, Moscoso was out in the bullpen. But again, Herbert does start here. She threw well over 100 pitches in that first game. She's got to be tired.
This one grounded to third, and it misplayed, and Cameron King will have another hit.
Well, here's somebody who would really want a hit. Not able to get one after last game. Morgan Curtis mentioned that interesting record that she holds.
The hit by pitch one, and King goes for second, and she'll take it.
It's 27 hit by pitches for Morgan Curtis, reaching base. As I mentioned, that is a record. And then again, flying in there is King with another stolen base.
Well, at one of the first softball games we did, I'm pretty sure Curtis got hit 4 times in one game.
Yeah, and over 2 days, she got hit 6 times.
Ball magnet. Runner on second. No outs here for Curtis. She'll take strike 2. Eagles very explosive on offense. Herbert sets, deals, and that one high and away for ball 1.
Yeah, Herbert really looking for the strikeout here. Curtis has struck out 11 times so far this season. And a 1-2 count, you got to feel like she's going to go with something down the way to get her swing.
1-2, pop foul. So we'll do it again.
Yeah, that one a little bit too high. Lucky that Curtis didn't make her pay with that one. But that was a little bit of an issue for her, leaving them 2 down the middle.
So Herbert approaching 100 innings pitched this season. Still 2 games tomorrow. I wonder if she'll go out on the mound. So this is the final game, regular season game for the Eagles. Lesley does have 2 more tomorrow against Umpy. Another doubleheader for them.
Yeah, they'll try and notch a win there.
This one popped up. Is it going to fall? And nice catch by Moscoso at short. And there's 1 away here. So Morgan Tainter will step up to the plate. Chance to drive in the first run of the game. Lydia Rice waits on deck as she shows bunt, and King will just take off for third. No throw.
Yeah, we've seen that again a number of times. Her very, very aggressive on the base paths. Makes him pay there again with another steal.
The 0-1 pitch from Herbert is lined right back to her, but over her glove, and it's going to get over the second base, so it's going to be a infield single.
Yeah, just a tough pitch all around. That one hit right off of the glove. Took some of the speed off of it as it hit the second base bag with an awkward bounce. Nothing you can do as an infielder on that one.
So now Lydia Rice had a great game 1. Hitting .432. certainly going to be missed after this season, as she is a senior. Pitch up high, 2-0.
Again, part of just a core group here who just have continued to be excellent year after year for this team.
Big swing and a miss from Rice for strike one. Herbert working fast here in the first. 2-1 pitch. Lifted high to left field, but should hang up for Gravett, who will make the catch. And 2 away in the Husson first.
Yeah, big second out there. You know what they can do, the Eagles, with 2 outs still to play. They really act as if there's no outs. So again, now you really have to continue to refocus in. You can't switch off with 2 outs by any means.
Yeah, Eagles exploded with 2 outs in the first game in the first inning.
4 runs.
In the second inning as well, scoring another 3 runs, 2 on 2 outs. So Eagles definitely know how to score when needed. The 0-1 pitch to Dunbar. Taken high.
Again, as far as Herbert is concerned, pitch count not really a factor. She's going to go maybe the whole game again here.
I wouldn't be surprised as Dunbar lifts it again. Another pop-up, and this will be caught by Gravett. And 1 run in the first inning, but Eagles take the lead again as we head to the top of the second on the Husson Eagles Sports Network. So Wilcox will step back on the mound for the or in the circle, for the Eagles. Madison Herbert, now the pitcher for Lesley, will step up to bat.
Yeah, not very productive at-bats. Struck out on 3 pitches and then grounded out on the first hit.
This one's grounded to first, and it'll be stepped on for the out by Dunbar. And 1 away here, quickly.
Again, especially when you're hitting as a pitcher, not necessarily relied on too much for your offense, as you are, of course, when you're in the circle. But at the least, what you would like to do is try and make her work and throw a few more pitches, bring her pitch count higher and higher.
And a nice stab there by Wilcox on the grounder right back to her. And 2 outs, 2 pitches, 2 outs here in the second.
Yeah, I mean, as this stands right now, Gabe, this is pretty incredible pitch control. 2 pitches and 2 outs. Again, the Eagles have a lot of arms in that bullpen, but still good to keep their pitch count down.
This one taken low for ball 1 by Gravett. This one grounded back. Second base, throw to first, and quick 1-2-3 inning for the Eagles. Lynx go down just like that. Bottom of the second, we head to the Husson Eagles Sports Network. So Watterson now will get her first at-bat of game 2. Hitting .260, 25 hits, 34 games played. 1 home run, 13 RBI. And she'll ground it first pitch right through the shortstop, and it'll be a base hit.
Yeah, this has the potential to be quite a long inning. Talking about just people that know how to get on base. Watterson, Casavant. These are some hitters who can really stay disciplined, and that will lead to maybe some key RBIs for hitters later in the lineup as we return to the top of the order soon.
Nice stop there by St. John. Behind the plate. Casavant hitting .284. Takes this one right through the third baseman, and that's going to get to the wall. Watterson rounding second. She's rounding third. She's coming home, and it'll be an RBI double for Casavant.
Yeah, just a great piece of hitting there. Able to just take that pitch. Again, hanging in the zone. Able to take that one the other way and get herself a nice double. Bring in that RBI.
So now Sophia Lynch will get her first at-bat of the day. Didn't play in game 1. Freshman in .365. One of the very bright spots on this team for the coming years. 3 home runs, 12 RBIs for Lynch. Looking to get her 13th here with Casavant on second. The pitch taken for strike 1.
I just mentioned it. I mean, you're looking really at the future here when you look at these players, and boy, isn't that future bright, as you said.
1-1 pitch, and Lynch will hit this one into left center field. It'll hang, and what a catch.
Wow.
By Chisholm. She's made some fine plays today. That one adding to it. Casavant will tag and go to third.
Yeah, I just had to leap for that one a little bit too. As you said, just a very, very tough play out there. Able to bring that one in. I thought for a second that one might have left.
Now Liv Noyes will get her first at-bat of the day. Only 10 games played. Take high and away.
Again, just someone who's really trying to establish themselves as a hitter. Noyes, 10 games, 1 hit, .67 batting average, 5 Ks. Does have 4 RBIs to go with that 1 hit.
2-0 is ripped into left field. It's a base hit. She's rounding first, and she's going to stay there, but it's an RBI. And 3-0 Husson here in the second. Nice piece of hitting by Noyes there for her second career hit. And now Cameron King back to the top of the order, hitting .420.
Well, and this is where the Eagles will really kill you with this top of the order. Talking about a lot of the key hitters coming up.
Now she goes right back to Herbert, who goes to second for 1. Gets the leadoff runner and Noyes out. So
that was good fielding from Herbert there, able to just corral that one into the glove and then heads up throw to second. We've seen those heads up throws earlier last game go awry and just lead to more problems, but a good job there to continue to be with it and get the throw in time at second. King is safe at first, but again, nothing you could really do.
So looks like they're discussing something here. Noyes is standing on third. Could be talking about interference of some sort at second.
Oh, we could be.
Noyes is pretty standing firm at third. Doesn't look like she wants to be out, and they are ruling her out.
Yeah, it's definitely hard up here when you only have the one look at it. Of course, a couple of weeks ago when we had the NESCOM broadcast, we had all those different angles. It was easier to see. But Ken Roberts trying to plead his case, and Ken still out.
First pitch here to Curtis as King takes off for second. And it looks like she'll be approaching 50 stolen bases.
Well, she might well get it this game. I mean,
had a couple in game one.
Very much had a couple in game one. She had a great lead off that time. Just flying.
Big swing by Curtis. Going for the fences there.
I would have liked to see where that one would have landed.
This is going to be her final regular season game. What a career here at Husson for Curtis.
She'd love to end it with a hit.
1-1. And this one flied to center. Chisholm will make a run for it and make the catch. So 2 is all they get, but their lead is extended for the Eagles. 3-0. Top of the third we go on the Husson Eagles Sports Network. So for Hodges will step up for the first at-bat of the third inning. Excuse me. And then Rebecca Hall will follow with her first career at-bat, just added to the squad today.
Yeah, we didn't
Lesley.
even have her on our sheets.
Nope. We're replacing Elsie Kohler. Rebecca Hall wearing number 23.
That's
Lesley, we'll see what they have with her.
probably an intimidating feeling,
And
seeing this Eagles team.
right back up the middle. And Wilcox could not get to it, so it's another base hit. As Rahades will reach. And Rebecca Hall now will step up for her first career at-bat.
Well, having seen Anna Lang last game, I mean, it's definitely going to be a tough task for her, and I think she knows that with any pitcher that the Eagles put out there.
This one grounded back to Wilcox to 2 for 1. Not a double play. Looked very close to it. So 1 away here. The more important runner has been dealt with. But Rebecca Hall now will be on first base for a fielder's choice.
Well, able to reach base. You don't get a hit, but again, you're still able to reach base there. That's the big thing. However you get it done is important. I mean, that's such a hard thing to do. You would like a couple of runners on base, but now you're still talking about a runner on base, which is more than they could say last game.
This one popped to right field. Cassavant will catch it and double up Rebecca Hall. Just ridiculously unaware on the bases as we head to the bottom of the third inning. Eagles due up. Morgan Tainter now for her second at-bat. 1 for 1. Got a hit in her first time up. (1-0), and this one grounded to short. Go to first, and one away here in the bottom of the third. Nice play by Moscaso.
Yeah, good job to field that one and get it over. Looks routine, but those plays, especially when this field is wet, those can be really hard.
So now Lydia Rice, big game one, looking for another big game here for game two. 0 for 1 so far, and this one's grounded to third. The throw to first, and two very clean plays by the Lynx to start this third.
Yeah, I mean, this has been a really productive inning so far. I mean, when you're talking about, we mentioned previously pitch count, but really just for your confidence as a pitcher, you know, knowing that you can seriously fool these hitters, you can get them out. It's going to do her a world of confidence here if she can get another out just like that.
Dunbar will pop this one up, fly it to right center, and it's going to drop. And Chisholm cannot chase it down. Dunbar will head into second with a double.
Well, 2-out double, just what the Eagles would have wanted here. Now, a chance for Watterson to really put a stamp on this game. Haven't seen nearly the amount of run support that we saw in the last game.
Maybe Herbert's getting more used to it, and this one gets by St. John, so Dunbar will head down to third. Watterson now very close to getting another RBI, just another hit.
Yeah, the last thing that they would have wanted here, as it stands, something into the infield. Still could have moved that runner over third. Now you're talking about a potential scoring run again.
So 2-0 the count to Watterson. Got a hit in her first at-bat, base hit. 2-0, take it for strike one. Casavant awaits on deck. And the 2-1 pitch from Herbert. Big cut and a miss. And it's 2-2.
Well, that was just a great pitch there. Movement on that, moving away from the plate.
This one foul back. Herbert a strike away from getting out of the inning, allowing no runs.
Yeah, almost lost a little bit of her footing in her stance there before she threw that one.
Has a unique stance. 2-2 again. Taken outside, so full count.
Yeah, trying to get her swinging with that pitch. I mean, with the 2-2 count, you've got one to waste. She'll be looking to go maybe back inside here, but she's got to be careful. She can't leave it too much over the plate or that one's in the outfield.
3-2 is grounded to short. The throw to first from Moscoso, and no runs for the Eagles in the bottom of the third. Very efficient inning for the Lynx as we head to the top of the fourth inning. Shea Thomas will get her second at-bat, trying to get something started here for the Lynx. They've had really nothing offensively going all day long. Game 1, no hits, only one base runner through 5 innings. So far here, 2 hits in the first 2 innings.
Yeah, but they had a couple of base runners last inning alone, and I mean that's going to be some little bit of confidence for them. You know, if they could get a couple of runners on here and get a run on the board, that would give them a lot more confidence because, again, the Eagles just are really being shut down like they were not in that first game.
Thomas pops that one up to Cameron King, who has no problem with it for out number 1. But yeah, it's just you got to get that offense going, and who better than with St. John here, 439 hitter. Talking about in game 1 how she has to be the cornerstone of your offense. I mean, obviously they couldn't get anyone on base, but if you do get anyone on base, she is very dangerous. 3 home runs this season, 17 RBI. Hasn't got a hit today yet, but
Well, you wouldn't put it past her, would you? I mean, with numbers like that, she's really somebody to build on. Like you said, that cornerstone.
so much power.
Can see Wilcox trying to get her to swing a little bit, but at some point she will have to go right at her.
2-1 from Wilcox. Up and inside.
Well, that's not quite what I meant by right at her, but
That's one way to attack it.
and maybe back her off the plate a little bit.
Wilcox, 3-1. This one lifted
Oh,
high into left field. It is back, and it's going to drop at the warning track. So St. John's going to have a stand-up double.
well, that was a big-time hit there. I mean, you knew she was going to have to throw one in the strike zone with 3 balls in that count, but that one dangerous. On another day, that one would have been surely out of here.
Yeah, Watterson kind of backtracking out in left field.
I mean, you could tell that one was right over Watterson's head when she hit it, but great job to keep it somewhat safe and limit it to a double.
So strike 1 to Chisholm. So this is the farthest a Lesley batter has gone. Second base, biggest threat of the day for them.
For
3-0.
sure, with 1 out.
In a 3-0 game, too. If Eagles cannot get anything going offensively, this might be a key situation for the Lynx.
Well, I mean, it's an important run regardless for the Lynx. I mean, it shows that they can really compete with the Eagles.
Chisholm, big cut and a miss on that first strike. 2-1 inside, and another 3-1 count for Wilcox. Has to fight back here. (3-1) low, and it'll be the first walk of the day issued by the Eagles pitching staff. So Lesley has something brewing here in the top of the 4th.
Yeah, again, only 1 out, too, so you got to think maybe a bunt situation here, try and move both runners over into scoring position. Might be some strategy here.
A big swing by Herbert.
Rather than just taking swings.
157 hitter, 8 hits, 1 double on the year for her. Looking for something here, and she did bunt it, but it's popped up, and it's caught by Curtis.
Well, good awareness there from Morgan Curtis. That takes the threat away completely. We saw them go with that strategy, try and get both over, but just a heads-up play there.
Just the worst possible bunt you could have in that situation. Very unfortunate for Herbert. Now Lauren Martin can try to salvage this inning for the Lynx. Takes ball 1 low. 213 hitter. This one taken for strike 1.
Boy, it's a tough pitch to lay off that time. Would have wanted to see her pull the trigger on that one. letting it go by. You might not get another pitch like that. Wilcox is very good at controlling her pitches.
2-1.
Yeah, that's just a little bit too low there.
We've seen Wilcox come back here from some deep counts. 3-1.
Yeah, it certainly doesn't phase her to be down in counts.
Big swing. Fouled down. 2-2.
You can see that she was not expecting that. The placement of that anyways, or a little bit early on that swing.
So the 2-2 pitch from Wilcox. Low and inside, so now a full count here with runners at first and second.
Yeah, just keeping her guessing with that pitch. I don't think that one was ever intended to go into the strike zone.
Full count. And bases will be loaded here for Savannah Gravitt.
Well, definitely an interesting position here, and no doubt that is why we will see the infield come in for a meeting, as Coach Roberts will walk out there, give some instruction, because, again, this is something that could really prove costly for the Eagles should something happen. I mean, you got to think maybe it wouldn't be that likely, but they are in this position. And again, this game can really go sideways should one be hit pretty deep into left field, or any of the fields, I should say. Outfield, I mean.
Lesley can turn this game upside down. The pitch to Gravitt is taken. Strike one.
She's just got to shake off that walk, does Wilcox. As we mentioned, not somebody who gets two-phased to be behind in counts.
A one. Way away. Gravitt, .063 hitter. 2 hits only this season in 19 games. Big opportunity here for the Lynx. The 1-1 pitch from Wilcox is fouled back.
Well, she's got her right where she wants her now. Does Wilcox, and you got to feel she'll try and just place one in a corner here. Get her swinging or looking.
The pitch way low. Nice stop by Noyes behind the plate. So a 2-2 count again for Wilcox.
I think she still has a pitch to play with here, so a little bit of breathing room.
And a swing and a miss from Gravitt, and Wilcox gets out of the jam.
Yeah,
Bottom of the fourth. It'll be 3-0 Husson still.
Yeah, big sigh of relief there as they're able to get out of that inning. That one looked close for a while, but again, this is just the danger that the Lynx could pose should the Eagles not be paying attention. So, I mean, this is maybe a little bit of pressure here on the offense to really get a run across, because, I mean, we've seen them go scoreless in an inning for the first time, and now you've had the threat from the Lynx offense, albeit very briefly, but now, I mean, pressure might be on for these hitters.
No, certainly, and bottom of the fourth here. Quickly we're coming back. I mean, game one only lasted 5 innings, but here we go, 4th inning already, and it's only 3-0 Husson. Would you expect more offense at this point?
Well, having said that, I mean, the pressure is on. I do feel like there is no better team with pressure on them than the Eagles. I mean, we've seen them, just with 2 outs even, get so many hits and drive in so many runs that way. So, yeah, I do think the Eagles will respond in a big way here. I am expecting quite a big inning from them.
Herbert will step back on the mound, no surprise there.
Well, she's got to be over 150 pitches here on the day.
Yeah, approaching her 100th inning of the season, pitching 4 in game one, sitting at 95 in a 3rd inning pitch this season. So Herbert very close to the 100 innings pitched this season, and now Casavant will lead off for the Eagles here, the bottom of the 4th. 1 for 1. With an RBI hit in the 2nd, and starts off with a ball here.
Yeah, and these Eagles hitters have to be relying on the fact that Herbert will get tired. She hasn't shown that at all in this 2nd game. It's been quite remarkable. However, again, it's when you're talking about just as many innings pitched as you said, and the pitch count just getting more and more, that might come into play.
Herbert 1-1, another strike. Yeah, and the Eagles have seen her all day long. That's the only pitcher they've faced, and you'd think maybe they would have figured it out by now. Maybe they'd know what pitchers are coming, but somehow it's kind of been reverse of that.
No, she's just taking complete control of this game, something that neither you or I would have really expected from this. We would have expected maybe a similar showing to that which we saw in the first game. But, I mean, it's incredible it's gone the other way.
And very good for her. This being her second to last. You saw her second to last series of the season. 2 more games. Who knows if she'll pitch tomorrow or not. So a full count here, though, for Casavant. The pitch from Herbert is fouled back.
Yeah, she might be hoping for a break after these 2 games. Certainly a tough thing to come in here and pitch 1 game, let alone 2. Even this at-bat stretching out longer than she would have wanted.
So the full count again. And that's a walk. So the Eagles have a leadoff runner in the 4th inning.
Well, just good discipline there. I mean, it was in the hole, I believe it was 1-2 in that count at one point, but Casavant able to just turn it around and get a good walk.
So Sophia Lynch searching for her first hit today. Takes ball 1. The 1-0 pitch from Herbert. And this is lifted high into left field. Back it goes. It is gone. Eagles home run. Sophia Lynch. Her first hit of the day is a deep fly to left. And it's 5-0 Eagles. Gravett could only look up at that one.
Well, the freshman showing up in a big way here for the Eagles. What a hit. And just, again, able to find some offense when, I mean, it just seemed like they were having a tougher time this game. I mean, just every member of this offense able to deliver in areas like this. It's incredible.
That'll be her 4th home run of the year and her 13th and 14th RBI. And I think I've been pretty lucky enough to be broadcasting every single game I've called has had a home run in it, baseball or softball.
That's right. Wow, I mean, when you have talent like Lynch, like Matt Holmes.
And now Liv Noyes will send this one to right field, but it's going to drop down, and she's going to read that one, go to second base, and she's coming for third, and the throw's not going to come in. She stops at third. It's going to be a triple for Noyes.
Well, this looks to be the makings of that big inning that the Eagles were searching for.
Well, certainly what you said, that you saw a big inning coming for the Eagles, and this is definitely the makings of it. Still no outs. A walk and 2 hits now. Cameron King now, who's already had a big day, off of Herbert, and that's a base hit. Noyes will score. It's 6-0. Cameron King, just another hit. That'll be her 4th in 2 games.
Yeah, didn't waste too much time with that. Recognized that, I mean, this is a pitcher who is looking to try and find the zone after giving up the long ball, and just, again, a frustrating inning. Able to attack her there. That's smart softball right there.
So now Curtis looking for her first hit of the game. Curtis, .317 hitter. Now shows bunt. King will go. No surprise here. It goes into the outfield, but she'll stay. I mean, you kind of expect her to go at this point. If she doesn't steal, it's almost a surprise. Curtis can drive in another one here.
Yeah, .293 hitter. A little bit of a slump this series. Trying to turn that around.
Showing another bunt. Now holds back 2-0. Does not have a home run this year. Does have one career home run here at Husson.
Certainly showing selflessness there, trying to throw down that bunt and move King over.
And now she does throw down the bunt. Perfect bunt. She'll get the first. She's called out, but the run will score, and King will round second and third, and it is 7-0.
That was certainly a close play at first. I mean, that really close play. Questionable whether or not she was out. We'll just leave it at that. But again, the smart play from King there, recognizing the throw was at first, able to go home and bring in another run. So either way, Curtis doing the job there.
And Tainter will send this to right field. It'll hang up for Hall, who will not make the catch. Tainter will round second, heading for third, and now she's going to stop there. So should be an error on the right fielder, Hall, and Eagles another opportunity here to score.
Yeah, still one out here, and now you're talking about leaves to be a pinch hitter. I think that's Shook.
For Lydia Rice, it looks like. And so Rice's regular season will finish up here on senior day. Lydia Rice, what a career here. Obviously not done yet. Eagles in the NAC playoffs starting next weekend. But she will be pinch hit by Jetta Shook. This will be her 27th game, .352 hitter. So another freshman with so much promise.
And so much power as well. I mean, she's got one home run on the year, 16 RBIs. So certainly somebody who knows what to do in situations like this. You got to remember, still one out. So still a lot of outs remaining for the Eagles to get this run across.
And you mentioned, too, before, it doesn't seem like there's any bad spots on this team. Everywhere you go, every player you look at is just another.
I have yet to find one.
The 0-1 just taken for strike two. So Shook quickly down 0-2 in the count.
I mean, even someone like Wilcox, who was on the mound last game, saw what a big hit she had, bringing in those 3 RBIs.
0-2 inside. Herbert wanted it, and she's very upset that wasn't called. So the 1-2 from Herbert. Shook.
Even like somebody like Sophia Lynch, who is only 3 home runs away from tying Rice. You know, who is, again, just leading this team as a senior. So it's just incredible how much this team produces.
Shook comes all the way back from 0-2. Does have 5 walks in the season. Does not like to walk much. Full count. Taken low. And there'll be runners on the corners for Dunbar.
Dunbar, again, somebody who, again, another strong hitter, 277 coming into today. That's no question that St. John will want to talk just to try and game plan how to hit for her. This is a dangerous situation. As it stands, one more run.
Well, yeah, I mean, one big fly, this game's over.
Exactly.
Or not over, but it'll be
seemingly.
Yeah, the 5th inning, yeah. So
that would reach the 8-run threshold that they need to call the game after 5.
Exactly, yeah.
The mercy rule.
So trying to prevent that here. Big 4th inning continues for the Eagles. The first pitch to Dunbar. She shows bunt. It'll be called a strike, and Shook will just jog to second.
Yeah, I mean, that's heads up base running, and of course there's not going to be a throw over there, not with that runner on third.
The 0-1 pitch. This one flied foul behind out of play. So another 0-2 count here for Herbert.
Yeah, and this is something she would have desperately wanted. She needs that second out now. You can't really afford, you have first base open, but you just can't afford any runner over there.
0-2. Ball one. Eagles have done a lot of their work with 2 outs today. So the 1-2 pitch. Taken high. And again here, we're seeing her struggle coming from an 0-2 count. 2 straight balls. The 2-2. So again.
Yeah, a couple of pitches there, just not able to find the zone. That's going to be frustrating for her. She's really got to keep her concentration here and try and get one in the zone.
Eagles going back-to-back, working 0-2 counts. Now this one grounded in between the third baseman and the shortstop. 1 run will score, another will score. It's 9-0, an RBI single for Dunbar.
Again, just a clutch piece of hitting there, able to just get a hit from a full count. You know, those kinds of situations look easy, especially when you're wearing those white and green pinstripes like the Eagles are. But, you know, any player in that situation, it's really tough to know what a pitcher's going to throw. As we see, she will be pinch hit here, pinch run for. But, again, just a tough at-bat and rewarding with a hit.
Certainly some great hitting here. You predicted this inning, Phillip, saying you expected a big one, and we've had one, and it's not over yet. As Watterson will step up. A little bit of break here as the ump will start writing some stats, get some more balls in his back pocket. So Husson looking to go perfect in NAC conference play. Currently sitting at 15-0. Winning today would make them 16-0. And Rick Roberts would continue to be perfect in the NAC. This one away, but Carnes does not budge. So Watterson, another senior here, being celebrated on this senior day. Great career here with Husson, 257 hitter, 35 hits, 5 doubles, 2 home runs, 19 RBIs. Just another hitter that will be missed here. And now Carnes will head for second, and she'll easily take it.
Yeah, she thought about it on that last pitch that went into the dirt. Now she does on this one. Just able to get herself in scoring position, of course.
So another walk here. And the Lynx struggling to get that second out. And Casavant, who started this inning with a walk, is now up to bat once again. Sophia Lynch, who launched the home run to left field, is on deck. And the first strike.
Again, go back to just a couple of batters ago in that 0-2 count. Big chance to get that second out. And again, look what this produces now that not able to get it.
And a short little squibbler to the pitcher, and Herbert will throw to first for the out. So she gets that highly elusive second out here. And now we go back to Lynch, who I previously mentioned just hit the home run at the beginning of this inning.
Well, wouldn't that be something? 2 home runs in 1 inning. Can't put it past her.
That would be an insane stat line.
That would be certainly incredible.
This one taking low. I think it's to go without credit here how good St. John has been behind the plate.
Yeah.
I know it's kind of overlooked by her how good her offense is, but really she's made some great stops here behind the plate to prevent some more runs from scoring. This one taken for strike 1. The 1-1 pitch is ripped into left field again. This one is back, and it is off the wall. Another 2 runs will score. Lynch heading for third. She is going to be out. But it is an RBI double, and the Eagles up 11-0 as we head to the top of the 5th inning. 3 more outs, and the Husson season will be over. Top of the 5th here. Sierra Yates will come in to finish this game off. 11-0 Eagles. Jasmine Johnson will go to short.
Yeah, smart move here. I mean, you know, really getting just this, I don't know if you'd call it a save, but just this game really to shut the door on it. You bring in Yates, reliable pitcher.
So I'm just getting some notes here from
Umpire had to
the Lynx. Some the lineup changes maybe?
Yeah. Maybe he had to clip his fingernails or something. Who knows?
Maybe he had to open a bag of popcorn.
Oh, he forgot his brush. That's what it was. I'd get sick of doing that if I was an umpire.
Well, good thing you're not an umpire. So Verhades will lead off, and this one popped up. Yates will not play it, and
Yeah, just a little bit of a not too much of a rush to get that one interesting, but well, now the Lynx have a base runner.
so now Rebecca Hall will have her second career at-bat here.
They need 4 runs to get across in order for them to continue this game.
Big swing and first pitch. This one, another one, big swing, and it's 0-2.
I expect this one to go outside again. She swung at the first 2, probably swings at this one.
This one low. First pitch she hasn't swung at today.
Good take there. Yeah, you're right.
Another good take there. Good pitch from Yates, trying to get her to go. So the 2-2 to Hall, and a big swing, and that'll be the first out of the 5th.
Yeah, well, it's a good at-bat, you know, just able to get that count back to even. Fight a little bit there, not going down. And return to the top of the order, and again, this is where you need some players to step up for you.
So now Moscoso will dig in. 1 for 2 today. Had the first hit for the Lynx.
Yeah, that was off Wilcox. You've got to think she's going to want to do the same here.
To keep this game alive for the Lynx.
Want to get as many base runners as you can before you get the outs, obviously, but it can definitely be easier said than done. What that means is really being disciplined like that right there, working yourself to a 3-1 count, not just swinging at the first thing you see.
3-1. So 2 on, 1 out here, and something could be brewing here for the Lynx. Not trying to go down quietly.
No, and that's what Yates is going to have to sort of pitch around. She's going to have to game plan for that, knowing that these hitters are going to be very, very careful here.
Shea Thomas now 0 for 2 in game 2. Big cut and a miss. Has 2 doubles and a triple this year, 13 hits. No home runs, but 5 RBI. This one ripped into left field, but it is foul.
She would have wanted that one back. She found her pitch there, just not able to get enough contact on it. A bit of an early swing.
And this one, swing and a miss, strike 3. So 2 out here for the Lynx, and it's going to come down to Leah St. John. First opportunity here with runners on base for her.
Yeah, that was a great pitch going back to that strikeout from Yates. Went right back at her, did not hesitate.
This one popped, foul, and it'll be caught by Dunbar, and that'll do it. Eagles sweep the doubleheader. 13-0 win in game 1, 11-0 win here in game 2. And that'll do it for the Husson Eagles softball regular season. A perfect 16-0 in the North Atlantic Conference play. Next weekend is the North Atlantic Conference tournament, the playoff start for the Eagles. And what a season it was. Finishing 33-4, Philip, overall. Number 20th in the country for Division III softball. An incredible season and incredible finish here. Not allowing one single run in 2 games to finish off this regular season.
Yeah, I mean, it's just they've been a joy to watch all year. We've covered a number of these games, and we've just seen a number of these situations like this play out. I mean, this team needs some offense. They get it. And they just slam the door with the pitching. This team, we mentioned bright spots all around. There's not too many weaknesses that you can even find looking anywhere at this team. So certainly they will be maybe a dark horse for this tournament.
And that'll wrap it up here on the Husson Eagles Sports Network.